Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video. Today's video is gonna be a lengthy one, and I suggest if you're not gonna watch to the end, please wait until you can watch to the end, because this video is gonna be split in two sections. Number one, the first section we will be speaking about scams, and then number two, I will give 5 reasons why you should not invest your money with any forex trader. So before we go any further, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. It will be awesome to have you as a subscriber. We talk about scams here and forex things whole day, so make sure you subscribe. And then also guys, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, comment silly, and share it with your friends. Now let's get into today's video. Okay, so like I said, in the first section of the video I will be talking about scams, and since people think that this channel is racially motivated at black people, which it is not, because if you have really been watching my channel, you will see here's me exposing colored people, black people, white people, Indian people, everyone. So just because there's people that think like that, I decided, why don't I just make this a melting pot? So we will have one black scammer, we will have one colored scammer, we will have a duo of a white and Indian scammer. So first up, the black scammer. This guy is very well known with everyone, and he's quite famous, right? But he's not like famous for being a celebrity, he's famous for being a trader, and he gained fame off his very expensive parties. Now, I'm talking about cash flow, right? Now, when you look at his rap sheet with the FSCA, you will see that him and his partner, they fronted as people that can give financial services and that they are registered, but they are not. They do not have any credentials, and according to the South African law, that is a criminal offense. So, as you can see, here's this larger than life forex personality. Mans is driving Porsche, Maserati, Lamborghini anytime, you know what I'm saying? And he's just known for his what he calls Niki lifestyle, right? Which is like this flashy clothes, and you know, I have this all this type of money and I'm gonna be pompous about it. I don't care who feels what type of way. But then at the back end you see this, right? Now looking at the rap sheet, he got sentenced, and the sentencing is for fraud and okay, here's the sheet, you can actually see for yourself, but what I want to get to is the jargon, because a lot of people do not understand that so much. So the first sentence was for, or the sentence rather, is for 2 to 6 years. 2 years only suspended, right? Now that means that the 2 years you will get to serve, only suspended basically mean you get to serve it outside of prison, right? Outside of jail. You get to serve it outside at home, right? Now his sentence is 2 to 6 years. So I scat, if he behaves in the 2 years, then he will be free as long as he doesn't violate any terms that has been set for him. And then he has been slapped with a fine of 200,000, him and his partner, a fine of 200,000 rand, which is 5 years only suspended. Now what that means is that if he breaks the rules that has been set for him within his period of him serving this 2 to 6 years, 2 years only suspended, if he violates any of these new terms set for him, then he has to pay it up. But in the 5 years, if he doesn't violate, if he doesn't do what the FSCA doesn't want him to do, if he, like, let's say he got his set of terms and he listens to it, right, for 5 years, then he doesn't need to pay that 200,000. But if in that 5 years he still catches on his nonsense and they catch sniff of it, then he will need to pay up. Our next scam that we are talking about is Wimpy, and I have spoken about him on my channel, but I just want to speak about this a little bit more, because this is a really bad for me. This is a really bad scam. For those of you who haven't watched it, I will link it up here, you can actually go watch it. And according to my knowledge, Wimpy scammed people out of 80 million rand, right? Allegedly scammed people out of 80 million rand. Now In this pool of investors, there was a lady with a family, and apparently she had money woes. And then with the whole thing that happened with the authorities finding out Wimpy is running a Ponzi scheme and all of that, she probably wanted the money and she couldn't get it. And then, you know, and then like this is the main reason why I do this. People, like I said earlier, people in the previous videos already, people commit suicide behind this. And they do not want their families to live with the shame, so they kill their families too. And this is really bad. This is why I come here and do this, because we need to speak about this. We can't just be talking about Forex is flashy, Forex is this, Forex is that. But then, meanwhile, back at the ranch, there's a whole lot of stuff happening and no one wants to talk about it. There's a whole lot of people with bigger channels than mine, but they won't pick up these topics. I don't know why. This has to be spoken about, guys, because like I said, if you watched my video on Wimpy conned the older people, our uncles, our aunts, our mothers, fathers, grandparents. And if we knew about Wimpy, if someone came forth to be like, Wimpy is not legit, keep your money, then, you know, less people would have been hit by this, if any at all. But the thing is, we get scammed, and then people get they get shamed. They feel shame because they don't want to open up and be like, hey, I got scammed, because that will make them look stupid. And people don't want that. But now when you look at what happens if you don't come out, that could have been prevented. If someone just came up and been like, this dude is not who he says he is, she would have seen it and that would have not happened. The last scammer that I want to talk about, and this is a duo, a two-in-one, and this is the Alien Trading Floor. And you guys have seen this screenshot on my previous videos, but the thing is this needs to be spoken about. This person gave them 100,000 Rand to invest, right? And when you look at their lives on Instagram, oh, we banked so many pips for the team, we took so many trades, but we only lost so many. You know, you get a sense of security with them because it makes you feel like these people know what they're doing. And this is why this person gave them the 100,000 Rand to trade with. And then this is what happened. 70k lost on one trade. And the gag is they were just supposed to risk 5%. That is what they told her. They were just gonna risk 5%. Now, why I added them was just to show you guys that it doesn't matter how affluent trader people may come forth or how cool they may seem they are trading. Do not take their word for it. You have to vet them. You have to vet them. If you do not vet them and you join them, then it's obviously on you. But at the end of the day, you have to start vetting these people. Check it this way. All three of these people were not registered by the FSCA or the FSB to give any financial services. And if the Financial Services Board and the FSCA does not recognize them as reputable investors, then why should you? Or is it because they are showing you BMWs, they are showing you Mercedes, they are showing you Audis, that you now quickly believe them? You guys must stop falling for the material things, right? Now, one thing that I said also is I'm going to give 5 reasons as to why I think we should not invest in the South African Forex trading investment schemes. And number 1, this is the main thing. Most of these guys are not registered or properly qualified for these things. Like, take it this way. Look at it this way. You won't let an unqualified lawyer fight a case for you, right? You won't let an unqualified doctor operate on your parents, right? So why are you trusting unqualified people with your life savings? Answer that to me. That is like taking your car to a backyard mechanic, bruh. Because you know when it comes back somewhere somehow, there is gonna be something wrong with it. And that is just my main thing. Investing is a professional service the same way being a doctor is, the same way being a nurse is. Like, even you know that when they do operations, the person that needs to clean, sterilize the scalpels and the knives and all of that, I don't know that all of that jargon, but even that person has to be trained to a specific level to do that. But you feel you want to trust an uneducated person just because he's showing you a Mercedes-Benz or an Audi or a BMW. Doesn't matter, these guys must drive all these quack cars, live in fancy places, so now you believe. The second reason why I believe you should not invest your money with a Forex trader, and when I mean invest, I mean invest into his investment scheme, is these people, they like bragging with phantom riches. And what I mean with phantom riches is they like doing the, oh, but if you invest 10k now, you will have 100k by so and so. And you are gonna think to yourself like, oh, but this guy is doing it for so long. Look where he's staying. Look at the car he's driving. Oh, he's got the latest iPhone. He's just smelling fresh of the Isimiyaki cologne. Like, nah, this can't be false. Let me give him my money. Let me give him my money. But in the meantime, you are his meal ticket. You must always be very skeptical of plans with great returns and guaranteed returns. Because even when you go sign a contract at your bank for investments, they will let you know there's risks involved. And when you see people doing this, when they just throwing in front of your face, win, stay away. It's a scammer. The third thing, right, is their material wealth is rented. The house is rented, the cars is rented, the phones are contract phones. And let me tell you why these people do this. They're really smart, they're really clever. If you go and you report them, right, now you've invested, say, a large amount of money with them. Now you go and lay a case, they are found guilty, and now they must cash you out. All of their assets, if they do not have enough money, will get sold to pay these people. But now if they rent these assets is not in their name. So what can they sell? That money is probably stashed long ago. And that is why you should not give your money to investment schemes, because the moment it hits them, it probably gets sent off to some private banker and it goes into an offshore account and the trail is never found. Your money. Your money. The fourth point is you are funding these people's lifestyle. You are paying their car notes. You are paying their rent on their house. You are paying for the fancy food they eat. You are paying for that fancy entertainment. You are paying for that fancy parties that they throw to lure in other people. You are paying for all of that. It's not coming out of their own pockets. It's not. And that's a fact. That is just a fact. You guys must stop being so gullible to material wealth. And I actually want to challenge myself, make a page and just post material wealth things on there and expose the gullible people that like falling for things like that. Because at the end of the day, you guys got to check somewhere, somehow, you got to check that something isn't up, man. Something isn't up. Like, when you look at it this way, Warren Buffett them never ever go on the interviews, and before the interviews they're like, oh yeah, you should invest with us because we make so much and so much money. We will guarantee you so much and so much this time and that time. You will be so rich and so rich. Look at my car that I'm driving. Look at my house where I'm staying at. Do you see them doing that? Do you see them doing that? Do you see reputable investing houses in South Africa do that? Have you ever, let me ask maybe like this. I've seen PSG consultants, wealth consultants in Somerset Mall. Tell me what their CEO drives. I bet you won't. Whoa, the richest man in South Africa, Johan Rupert, what car does he drive? Let me ask you that. I just want to know. What car does he drive? What car does Patrice Motsepe drive? Do not Google this. You won't probably even find it there. What car does Aliko Dangote drive? But here you find these backyard boys telling you about their AMGs and stuff. No man. No man, you guys must really start thinking now. This is the I don't wanna sound too philosophical and say this is the end days, but this is the times where your decisions that you make really counts. And some of you are thinking for a family. So there's no way you can make mistakes with money. The last thing that I don't want to talk about is the fact that these people do not care about you. These people, they are not going to worry if you're eating tonight or not. They're not going to worry if you have a roof over your head tonight or not. They're not going to worry if your mother and father is eating tonight. Because all they must know is that they are eating out tonight. Their car has petrol. They can go buy the latest shoes. And I'm going to just say it like this. People that run subscription services, scams. They are scams. Anyone that is running a subscription service is running a scam. Because if you are making that much money constantly, why not just charge people a once-off fee? Your once-off fee, if you are that good, can even be 20,000 rand. If you're that good. If you're really that good. But these subscription things is getting out of control now. It's getting really bad. And all these guys are doing is they are just appealing to your material greed. Oh, I want to have this flashy car so I can show my friends. I want to live in this posh neighborhood so that I can show the people that doubted me. Can't you losing all of this money believing in these people? My next video will also be about scams, and if you watch my previous video you can probably guess in the order, but my next video will be about the cryptocurrency scams in South Africa that is running rife, and you guys must tune in for that. Please do me a big favor, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, and share this around so that even now, if there was a time that you need to send a video, a link of a video to your aunt that shares everything on WhatsApp, now's the time. Please do share this everywhere so that people, even older people, can know what to look out for and know that they should avoid these things, because we're not with them every day and they do not tell us everything, but at least they can know that, okay, this is what these people normally do, so I'm not gonna be interested in them. Yeah, if you came this far, I thank you. For all of my day ones, I thank you for the support. It's been amazing. I really cannot do this without you guys, so keep on sharing, keep on liking, keep on commenting. You guys have been awesome. So I guess I will just come on here and be awesome more often. Let's exchange the awesomeness. See you guys in the next video. Cheers.